Nowadays, with our devices such as our iPod touches or our iPhones, in the Apple App Store there's pretty much an application for almost anything that you can think of. That's why they say in their commercials there's an app for that. So anyway, in this video I'm going to show you guys a cool application on the iPod Touch or iPhone which will let you use your iPod Touch or iPhone as a mouse or a keyboard to control your Macintosh computer. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I've got both my computers in front of me. I've got my PC over there and I've got my Mac over here. So anyway, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to control your Mac computer with your iPod Touch or iPhone. So let me just pan over to the Mac, and as you see here I've got the Mac there and I've got the trackpad down there, and over here to the side you see I've got both my mouses, so you can tell my hands are not on the mouse. And so let me just go ahead and move my thumb around on the iPod, and as you see here my mouse is moving around in the background. So let me just go down here and launch up Safari, and as you notice Safari launches up, and I can quickly scroll around with my computer. So let's say I wanted to go ahead and zoom in on the Mac's screen itself. I'm not touching the mouse, but as you notice the mouse is moving. And so let's say I go ahead and tap on the keypad down there. I can go ahead and bring up the keyboard option on here, and then as you see here I've got a little keyboard on here, and I can type in something like, let's say I want to type in hello. So I type in hello, and then as you notice it comes up on the keyboard. So if I go ahead and delete some stuff, as you notice stuff's deleted and nothing's there. If I go ahead and press another button here on the keyboard, it comes up there on Google. So as you guys can see, I'm controlling my computer with my iPod Touch. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Okay, so in order to do this, you're going to need a few things. First of all, you're going to need an iPod Touch, and you're going to need a computer to go ahead and control. This will work with a Mac computer and a Windows-based computer. I know I said I was going to only show you guys on a Mac, but it will work for a Windows computer as well. So you're going to need a Macintosh computer or a Windows computer, and you're going to need an iPod Touch or iPhone, any version. Once you have that done, you're going to need to go ahead and download a few things first. You're going to need to go ahead and download the application, which I'll go ahead and show you guys in a moment. And you're also going to need to go ahead and download the application for the iPod. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to go ahead and download those apps right now. Okay guys, so now here we are on the computer. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go ahead and install the application on our computer ourselves. So the application that we're going to need is an application called Hippo Remote. So you can go ahead and find it here at hipporemote.com. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and install it on your computer. So to do that, you're going to want to go here into the setup page, and once you're there, you go ahead and choose which system you want to set it up as. Do you want to set it up on a Mac, a PC, or Linux? We're going to go ahead and choose Mac for this. Once you do that, it should come up to a page like this with the download for the app. Just go ahead and click here to go ahead and download the application, which is called Hippo VNC, which is an absolutely free application. You can go ahead and download it for Mac here, and you can go ahead and download it for Windows here, which you can go ahead and download here. I'll post the link to hipporemote.com in the video description. Once you go ahead and have that downloaded, what you want to do is you want to go back to the hipporemote.com homepage, and you want to go ahead and download the Hippo Remote app from the App Store. That application looks like this. It's a $4.99 app from the App Store, so just $5, go ahead and buy it. And once you do that, you just go ahead and install it on your iPod Touch or iPhone. And then what you want to do is make sure you have both of them installed, and then you should have the Hippo Remote or Hippo VNC application on your computer, which I'm going to go ahead and quit right now. Once that's done, you go ahead and open up Hippo VNC on your computer, which I have right here. I have the Mac version. So just go ahead and open that up, and then it should go ahead and give you a window that looks like this. Now it'll give you the host name of your computer, and it will give you your IP addresses. Now, I really do not suggest showing the IP addresses to anybody, so what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and copy the top IP address into the application on your iPod. So what you want to do is you just want to take that top IP address, which I'm not going to show to you guys, and then you want to go ahead and copy it onto your iPod, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that right now. So let me just go ahead and stop the screen recording to go ahead and show you guys the iPod. Okay guys, so to go ahead and start this, what you're going to want to do is have the Hippo Remote application installed on your iPod or iPhone. So as you see here, I have a Hippo Pro installed on here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up the application right down there, and this is what it looks like. And it should go ahead and say it's connecting to the computer that I've already connected to, but however, I do not have the Hippo VNC application on. So what you want to do is, this is what it'll look like when you first start it up. It'll say add a connection and then Mac and PC setup guide and stuff. So let me just go ahead and see if I can zoom out all the way. Sorry if you guys can't see this. And what you want to do basically is you want to go ahead and launch up the Hippo VNC application on your computer, and once it said IP address where I showed you before, you just go ahead and click on add connection. You go ahead and type the IP address here where it says IP address. If it has a password, type it in there, then just go ahead and click on done, and then we're good. But I am going to go ahead and set my iPod down, and I'm going to go ahead and launch the Hippo VNC application on my computer. Once that's done, launch up Hippo VNC on our computer, and then what we want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and launch up the Hippo Pro app right here. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask me to connect. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to my computer, which is right here, and then it should bring up something that looks like this, which is sort of a tripod look. Just drag your finger around and you can use it as your mouse, and it should act like it's controlling your computer. You have a couple different options up here. Here you can go ahead and bring up the keyboard, which if we go ahead and select that, brings up the keyboard. You can go ahead and flip it sideways and start typing. Or, let's just go back to the trackpad. You can go back to settings and change your settings. Or here where it says select a profile, you can go ahead and tap on that, and you can go ahead and select any application that you have on your computer, and that will automatically open up an application. But anyway, let me just go ahead and show you guys how this application works. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out of this right now. So now I'm going to show you how the application works.